Good morning and welcome back to Kelly's Kitchen on Big Oggie World. Yes, I am claiming it for my own.
Damn you, woman.
So today we are again working on glut recipes, but also we are working on a calorie controlled glut recipe, which is always a good one in my book. So we are working from the Two Chubby Cubs Fast and Filling book. All the recipes in here are under 500 calories, and from what I can see they're absolutely brilliant. So we're trying quite a lot of them at the minute because it's a new book and I love it. So today we are making proper cream of tomato soup because we have a glut of tomatoes. Yes, it has got proper double cream in it, but it's not a lot of it, and it works out to 244 calories per serving with the double cream. So, you know, that's not a lot, is it really?
It's soup.
It's soup, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's soup with a certain style, let's say. So, to start off with, you need tomatoes. You need about a kilo of tomatoes. To be fair, I've got slightly more than a kilo because I had lots of the little cherry ones, so I'm just bunging them all in because how can you have too many tomatoes in a tomato soup? No. Sorry about the noise in the background, that's the oven. Needs to be on at the same time as I'm doing other things because this is going to take about half an hour and part of that is the tomatoes roasting. So let's get them going into the oven. First off, you need to halve your tomatoes and then sprinkle with a little salt. You're not going to add any more seasoning to this as you go along, so don't be worried about over salting because you've got to put more salt in later. So there you go, bit of salt. Then you need to drizzle with balsamic vinegar. The thing with balsamic vinegar is the better quality costs more money. I totally get that. I know we're all in tough times, but get the best you can. And actually, I would say even if you can't get vinegar, if you can't get balsamic vinegar, you can get those
Like the sprays you can get?
not the spray, no, there's like a balsamic glaze, is a balsamic glaze.
Yeah.
And I reckon that would work just as well, but obviously with vinegar it's got that bit of sharpness. So you need to just drizzle with a little bit of balsamic, not too much.
Well, we have been known actually to use balsamic glaze when we first found it and got a bit carried away, didn't we? We were doing tomatoes with balsamic glaze all the time, roasting them in the oven.
That was, yeah, a couple of years ago our favourite go-to glut thing was balsamic roasted tomatoes. Right, and then all you need to do then is get a squirt of oil. This is just normal sunflower oil, but you can use fry light,
Okay.
if that's what you like. But you need to give it a good squirt.
So if you like olive oil, you're not to worry about the health, just put a little bit of drizzle out. Why not?
The only thing, if you're going to drizzle olive oil, you need to be careful with your calories because this, obviously, each spray is measured. So if you're worried about the calories, stick to a spray oil. Now these go into the oven at 220 for 25 minutes. So in they go. Meanwhile, while your tomatoes are in the oven roasting, you need to get yourself a good deep pan. Give it a good squirt of oil again. And add a finely chopped onion. You need to cook the onion for 6 to 8 minutes until it starts going golden, and then you need to add your garlic, which is already grated, and cook it for a few minutes more. So once I've done that, I'll come back to you. Okay, so the onions have now got a little bit of colour on them, which is just what you want. And then you're going to add your 3 cloves of grated garlic. And cook that around for just another minute. Keep it moving, you do not want to burn garlic. Okay, so that's done, and the next thing you do is you add a tin of chopped tomatoes. These are multi,
whichever. They're good ones.
Yeah, try and get a good quality one. In those go. Covered myself with tomato juice, that's brilliant.
Is that the new shirt you just changed because
That's
you
the
want
one
to
I
change it?
just changed after I spilt tea down the other one.
I have a thing that every time I eat tomatoes, they enter down my front, so...
And you also add 10 fluid ounces of vegetable stock.
Any stock cube will do, which, you know, what
Yeah.
we're using, remember?
We're using a vegetable bouillon,
Okay.
but yeah, a Nor stock cube or even an Oxo cube if they do vegetable ones, which I'm probably sure they do. Will do. So now you turn it down and you simmer this for 20 minutes.
Which is handy because that's about how long it's going to take for the tomatoes to be done.
Absolutely. So come back in a while. Okay, so John, the tomatoes are now done from the oven. Can you see them?
Yep, see those? They look very good.
Nice and juicy and roasted. Brilliant.
Perfect.
And the stuff in the pan has reduced as well. Smells lovely and garlicky and yummy.
Yeah, the house is smelling fantastic right now.
Yeah. So the next stage, we need to add 20, sounds quite a lot, but 20 basil leaves.
Not too bad with fresh, to be honest. Fresh herbs, you can blend out fresh herbs and things.
There we go. And then you have to carefully add the cooked tomatoes, because obviously it's going to splat. Now, I'm going to add all the juices and everything, because obviously you want all that yummy stuff.
So all the skins, you have to de-skin anything, it all goes in?
The whole lot goes in. What we're going to do at the end is blitz it and pass it through a sieve, so you don't need to worry about pips or skins or anything. Okay. Once that's in, you need to cook this for another 5 to 10 minutes so that it sort of incorporates really.
And all the basil will wilt down, I guess. So.
Yeah, a bit like spinach in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. So keep it on a simmer. You don't want to boil it. But that needs to be cooked together for another 5 to 10 minutes. So come back again. Okay, so the tomatoes are now all incorporated into the big pan, and now we're going to blitz them.
Obviously be careful when you hand dip hot things and a blender. My health and safety advice for the day.
I'm going to pour that now. Cover your ears.
Yep, lid on.
Lid's on. So that should be fine.
Looks like soup.
Yeah, last stage. You need to pass it now through a sieve to make sure you've got no pieces of skin or pips or bits of basil. Lovely thick consistency. This is going to take me a few minutes, so you may want to come back. So the very last thing, once you've sieved it and it's all nice and smooth and you've got it in your bowl, is you get a tablespoon each of double cream and you put a nice little swirl.
You did say there wasn't a lot of cream in it.
No, it's just a tablespoon per person. Obviously, I can't get the lid
Have
off.
fun with that.
Oh, right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Right then, Joanna. I'm here for the taste test.
Right, let's move the
It's only my
fancy
job.
tomatoes.
Yeah, we just have to do a photograph for the thumbnail as always.
So, You can freeze this. You can scale it up if you want to make extra and put it in your freezer. Obviously, do not add the cream if you're going to freeze it.
Just use it as an afterthought before you
Exactly.
go to eat it.
So if I
really have to bend down every time I'm in Kelly's kitchen. Is Kelly's kitchen short? Like low ceilings or whatever. She does have a step actually to climb up onto the top cupboard thing. You do.
Right.
Who's going first?
Me.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Go on then.
You're going to share my spoon.
Oh well.
You're in my gang. So.
I'm in your gang, aren't I? You're the leader of the gang. No, won't go into that. Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
The strange. Oh, you don't really get the balsamic, but it's in that under current of flavour.
Sort of like a little bit of sweetness in there.
It's going to sound horrible. It's like Heinz tomato soup, but better, fresher, a little bit more vibrant.
Yeah.
The cream you think would kill it, but it doesn't because it just gives that mildness, and then you get the strength of the flavours, of the freshness of the tomatoes coming in.
I was worried about the amount of basil going in there, but it's perfect.
Perfect.
Really good.
Absolutely. Can I try it again, love?
Yeah, you can.
Carry on.
So, if you've got a glut of tomatoes,
very good.
make yourself some tomato soup. Or, if you've bought a load of tomatoes and they've just sat in your fridge because you don't feel like having salad, make them into a tomato soup. So, hope you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Ding the notification bell so you know what I'm about. Kelly's Kitchen. We're not even talking about OGGIE. It might be Big OGGIE World, but it's Kelly's Kitchen. Come back and see us all again soon. Bye for now.